Hello everyone, welcome back to Nagesh Kharajki Orchid School. Dear students, in our last session we have completed our exercise 5.6 story sums. Now today we are going to see the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So look at the board here. The concept is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Now see, you have to open your textbook page number 74 and you have to do one activity along with me. Now here count the total number of dots in each case and fill in the blanks. Now here we have to count how many dots are there in each case and we have to fill in the blanks. So let us start from first. See here, can you see this box? Okay. Now here in this box there are 3 rows. Yes, isn't it? This is a row. There are total 3 rows and what we have to do? We have to count how many total dots are there in each box. Okay, 3 rows of 9 dots each. Now see here, this is the first row. Okay, now what we have to count? We have to count total number of dots. Now in each row there are 9 dots. How many dots are there in each row? In each row there are 9 dots. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the first row there are 9 dots. Then we'll see the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the second row also there are 9 dots. See the third row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Means 3 rows of 9 dots each. In each row there are 9 dots. Okay. So here 3 into 9 is equal to 3 nines are, yes, because how many total rows are there? 3. Yes, there are 3 rows and in each row there are 9 dots. So 3 into 9 is equal to 3 nines are 27. Means in this box there are total 27 dots are there. So let us count once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Means in each row there are 9 dots and there are total 3 rows are there. So 3 into 9 if we will do, we will get the total number of dots present in the box. So there are 27 dots in this box. Now we'll move to the next box. Now see here. Here in this box there are 2 parts. Can you see these 2 parts? Okay. Now see here, 3 rows of 4 dots and 3 rows of 5 dots. Now first of all we will see this part only, the first part. Okay. Now in the first part, see this is the first part. Okay, and this is the second part. Now in the first part, what we will count? We will count how many dots are there in each row. Now here you can see 1, 2, 3, 3 rows are there, isn't it? Here 3 rows are there. Now we'll see how many dots are there in each row. So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4. In the part 1 there are 4 dots in first row. Okay. Now see the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again in the second row again there are 4 dots. Let us count in the third row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again in the third row also there are 4 dots. So in the first part, in each rows there are 4 dots. In each rows there are 4 dots. And how many rows are there? There are 3 rows. Okay, clear? Now we'll see the second part. See the second part. How many rows can you see here? Yes, there are 3 rows. In the second part also there are 3 rows. Now we will count how many dots are there in each row. Now see the first row. count how many dots are there. The textbook is there in front of you, so you have to count how many dots are there. 1 2 3 4 5. In the first row there are 5 dots. Okay, now count the second row. 1 2 3 4 5. In the second row also there are 5 dots. Now see the third row. 1 2 3 4 5. Again in the third row also there are 5 dots. Means in the part 2, in the second part, there are total 3 rows, and in each row there are 5 dots. Okay, so see the sentence. 3 rows of 4 dots means this part. 3 rows of 4 dots and 3 rows of 5 dots. In the part 2, 3 rows of 5 dots. So how we can write this sentence? 3 into 4, this is about the first part. 3 into 4, this is about the first part. Why? Because in the first part there are 3 rows. There are 3 rows, and in each row there are 4 dots. So about the first part we can write 3 into 4. Now again we will see the second part. In the second part also there are 3 rows. Okay, there are 3 rows. So we will write here 3 into 5. Why? Because in each row there are 5 dots. Okay, and when we will add these two numbers, then we will get the total number of dots present in this full box. Okay, so let us count. First of all we will solve this. 3 into 4 plus 3 into 5. Now see here students, first of all we will do the multiplication. Now tell me, 3 into 4 is equal to what? 3 4s are 12. Now which sign can you see here? Yes, here plus sign is there. So we will again give plus sign. Why? Because when we will add these two parts, then we will get the total number of dots, this big part. Okay, so now we will do the multiplication of 3 into 5. Now 3 5s are 15. Correct. 3 5s are 15. Now when we will do the addition of these two numbers, then we will get the total number of dots present in this full box. Okay, so do the addition. 5 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 7. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1, 2. So 3 into 4 plus 3 into 5 is equal to 27. See students, how you have to solve this? You have to do the multiplication of this first. 3 into 4. Okay, then give the plus sign as it is, and then do the multiplication of this 3 into 5 of second part. Okay, that is 15, and then finally you have to add these two numbers, that is 12 plus 15 is equal to 27. Okay, now see the first and second box. In the first box also we got the answer 27, and in the second box also we got the answer 27. Now we will move to the third box. Now here I will show you the third box. See here. Now see, this is the third box. Now what we have to count? We have to count how many total dots are there in this full box. Okay, so but in that big box there are two parts. We can see there are two parts. Okay, so what we will do? First of all we will count how many dots are there in this small part. Okay, and then afterwards we will count how many dots are there in this big box, big part, and then we will add these two numbers together, and then we will get the total number of dots present in this big box. Okay, so let us count this part only first. How many rows can you see here? 1 2 3. In this part there are 3 rows. Now count in each row how many dots are there. See the first row. In the first row 1 2, there are only 2 dots. Okay, then we will move to the second row. 1 2. Again in the second row also there are 2 dots. In the third row also there are 2 dots. So 3 rows of 2 dots. This is about this small part. Okay, then we will move to the next part, that is big part. Now see here in this part, here again we can see only 3 rows are there, isn't it? Here also 3 rows and here also 3 rows are there. Now in the first row, count how many dots are there. Count in your textbook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the first row, there are 7 dots. Okay. Then count the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the second row also, there are 7 dots. See the third row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the third row also, there are 7 dots. Means 3 rows of 7 dots. This is about this part only. Okay. Now what was about the first part? 3 rows of 2 dots, because in each row here only 2 dots were there. Okay. And here in the second part there are 3 rows and in each row there are 7 dots. Okay. Then how we can write this sentence in the number? Yes, 3 rows of 2 dots means 3 into 2. 3 rows of 2 dots is equal to what? 3 into 2. Now here plus sign is there. Why we should give plus sign? Because when we will add these 2 dots, these 2 parts, then we will get this full part. Okay, total number of dots present in this full box. So we have to give the plus sign. We have to do the addition. Okay. Now see, in second part there are 3 rows of 7 dots. There are 3 rows of 7 dots. So here we can write 3 into 7. Why? Because 3 rows are there and in each row there are 7 dots. Okay. So we will write here 3 into 7. Now students, first of all you solve this 3 into 2 and then you solve this 3 into 7 and then you have to add these 2 numbers. Whatever the answer you will get, you have to add these 2 numbers and then you will get the total number of dots which are present in the full box. So let us do the multiplication first. 3 into 2. 3 2s are 6. Correct. 3 2s are 6. Now here you can check your answer. See the first box. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dots you can see in the first part. Okay. 3 2s are 6. Then your plus sign is there. So we will give plus sign. Then see the second part. 3 into 7. Say the table of 3 till 7. 3 7s are 21. Now check your answer. Here in this part there are 21 dots or no? Check your answer. Count all the dots. You will get the number 21. Okay. Now 6 plus 21. Do the addition. 6 plus 21 is equal to what? 27. Okay. Now see, when we solve this first 2 boxes, that time also we got the answer 27. And now in the third box also there are 27 dots. Now we will move to the fourth box. See this box, fourth box. Here also in this big box there are 2 parts. This is first and this is second. Now see the first part only. How many rows can you see here? Yes, again here only 3 rows are there. Okay. Now in the first box, count in each rows how many dots are there. You have to count. Count in each row how many dots? 1, 2, 3. 3 rows and in each row we can see here 3 dots. Means 3 rows of 3 dots. This is about this box, first box. What? 3 rows of 3 dots. Means in each row there are 3 dots and there are 3 rows. Okay. Then see this part. Here how many rows you can see? Here also 3 rows are there. Okay. Then count in each row how many dots are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the first row there are 6 dots. Then see the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the second row also there are 6 dots. See the third row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again in the third row also there are 6 dots. Means 3 rows of 6 dots. Okay. See the first box, 3 rows of 3 dots. So here we will write 3 into 3. Why? Because here 3 rows are there and in each row there are 3 dots. So here for about first box we can write this 3 into 3. Okay, then give the plus sign and then we'll write about the second box. Now in the second box there are 3 rows, so here we'll write 3 number of rows. Okay, then into how many dots are there in each rows, that we will write here. In each rows there are 6 dots, so we'll write here 6. 3 into 6. Now again we'll solve this first, this second, and then finally we'll add these two numbers to get the final answer. Okay, now 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. Now check in the first box whether there are 9 dots or not. Check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. In the first part there are 9 dots. Then give the plus sign. Then do this 3 into 6. Say the table of 3. 3 6 are, yes, 18. Okay, now check 18 dots are there or no. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. There are 18 dots. Now add these two numbers, 9 plus 18. Do the addition. After 18 count your 9 fingers. 9 plus 18, yes, 27. Here also we got the answer 27. In the first box also we got the answer 27. In the second also we got the same answer. Even in the third also we got this 27, and in the fourth box also we got the 27. Means same number we got. Okay, so here therefore 3 into 9. 3 into 9 is equal to what? Means see here. Here also we got the 27. Here also we got the 27. Here also 27, and here also 27. Means in each case we got the same answer. Okay, so if the right side is equal, then left side also equal. Left side should be equal. Okay, so 3 into 9 is equal to 3 into 4 plus 3 into 5, because see here to the right side here 27, here also 27. So 3 into 9 is equal to 3 into 4 plus 3 into 5. Then is equal to 3 into 2 plus 3 into 7. Why? Because here also we got the answer same. Is equal to, again one more equation is there, 3 into 3 plus 3 into 6. Here also we got the 27. Okay, here we are distributing multiplication over addition, and this is called as distributive property of multiplication over addition. This is called as distributive property of multiplication over addition. Understood? Okay, now here one example we'll see. See here. Whenever you have a difficult multiplication, that time what you have to do, you have to split a bigger number into the smaller number, then you can do the multiplication easily. Now here one example is there, 8 into 12. Now suppose you don't know the table of 12, then what you have to do? If you are feeling 12 number is so big, then how to do the multiplication? Then what you have to do? You have to split up this 12 number in, see, 12 is equal to 10 plus 2. In this way, first of all, you have to split up the bigger number into two parts, into two smaller parts. Okay. Then 8 into 12 is equal to what? 8 into 10 plus 8 into 2. Why? Because 12 is equal to what? 10 plus 2. 8 into 10 plus 8 into 2. Then you can do this multiplication very easily. 8 into 10. 8 tens are 80. Okay. Then plus sign is there. So you have to give plus sign. Then you do the multiplication. This multiplication 8 into 2. 8 2s are 16. Very easy. Then afterwards you have to add these two numbers to get the answer. Now do the addition. 80 plus 16. 80 plus 16 is equal to 96. This is the answer. When we multiply 8 into 12, we get the answer 96. Okay, one more example we will see here. 9 into 15. Now suppose here also you don't know the table of 15. Then what we will solve this multiplication? Yes, that time we have to use this property, that is distributive property of multiplication over addition. What we will do in that property? Yes, we will split up this 15 bigger number into two numbers, that is 10 and 5, because 15 is equal to what? 10 plus 5. Okay. Now to each number we will multiply by 9, then we will get 9 into 15, that answer we will get. So do the here multiplication. 9 into 10 plus 9 into 5, because 10 plus 5 is nothing but 15. So do this multiplication. 9 into 10 is equal to 90. 9 tens are 90 plus 9 into 5. 9 5s are 45. Now what you have to do? At the end you have to add these two numbers to get your answer. So do the addition. 90 plus 45. Yes, 0 plus 5, 5. 9 plus 4. Yes, after 9 count your fingers, 4 fingers. 9 plus 4, 13. So what is the answer? 9 into 15 is equal to 135. Okay. So in this way we can do the multiplication. Now students, we will solve the next exercise, that is exercise 5.7. See, what is the question? Write as shown and multiply. See the first one. Already it has been solved for you. Remaining we will solve now. See the first one. 18 into 13. 18 into 13. What we have to do? 18 into 13. Then what we will do? Yes, we will split up this number. Second number we will split up. Okay. Now 13 means what? 13 means 10 plus 3. 13 means what? 10 plus 3. So in the bracket, see this 18 we will write as it is first. Okay. Then into, now this 13 we will split up in two numbers. Okay. 13 is equal to 10 plus 3 and we will put the bracket. Okay. Now in the next step what we will do? We will multiply by 18 to each number. Okay. Which are in the bracket. So first of all 18 into 10. 18 into 10. Okay. This. Then here addition plus sign is there, so we will give plus sign. Then afterwards again 18 into 3 we will do. 18 into 3. Okay. Is equal to, now 18 tens are 180. We have seen one of the property of multiplication, that is when we have to multiply by 10, 20, 30, that time only we have to write that number as it is and we have to give one more 0 to the right side. Okay. So according to that property, 18 into 1, 18 ones are 18, first of all we will write, and then here in the 10 there is 1 0, so we will give here 1 0, that is 18 tens are 180. Okay. Then plus sign is there, so give plus sign. Then 18 into 3 you have to do the multiplication. 18 3s are 54. Then afterwards at the end what you have to do? You have to add these two numbers to get your answer. Now do the addition. 0 plus 4, 4. Then solve the tens plus 8 plus 5. 8 tens plus 5 tens. 8 plus 5, 13. So we will write here 3 and 1 will give as a carry. Carry 1 and this 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So what is the answer? 234. Okay. So in this way we will solve the remaining sums, that is 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now see what is the second number. The question is 16 into 15. 16 into 15. Now in the first step what you will do? Yes, first of all we'll write this 16 as it is into, now we will split up this 15. How? 15 is equal to 10 plus 5. 15 means what? 10 plus 5. Understood? 15 is equal to 10 plus 5. Then is equal to, now what we will do? We will multiply by 16 to each number. Now 16 into 10. 16 into 10. Then here plus sign is there, so we will give plus sign. Then 16 into 5. Okay. Then is equal to, here we can write 16 into 10. 16 tens are 160 plus 16 fives are 80. Correct. Now you have to add these two numbers, 160 plus 80. What is the answer? Do the addition. Yes, 240. Understood? Okay. Then see the third one. What is the question? Okay, it was third. 16 into 18. 16 into 18. Again 16 will write as it is into. Now split up this 18. 18 is equal to what? 10 plus 8. 18 is equal to what? 10 plus 8. Now is equal to, what we will do? We will multiply by 16 to each number. Now 16 into 10. First of all we will do this. 16 into 10. Then give plus sign, because here plus sign is there. Then what is remaining? 8 is remaining. So again we will multiply by 16 to 8. 16 into 8. Now 16 into 8 is equal to 160. Okay. And then 16 into 8. 16 into 10, 160 plus 16 into 8. Do the multiplication. 16 into 8, that is 8 6 are, yes, 48. So we will write 8 here and 4 as a carry. Then 8 ones are 8 plus 4, 12. So 16 into 8 is equal to 128. Now add these two numbers. 0 plus 8, 8. Then 6 plus 2, 8. And 1 plus 1, 2. So what is the answer? 288. Okay. Now one more example we will see, that is 18 into 22. 18 into 22. Now students, what we will do? Yes, first write this 18 as it is into. Now we'll split up this 22. How will you split up this 22? Yes, 22 is equal to 20 plus 2. 20 plus 2 is equal to. Now in the second step, what we will do? Yes, 18 into 20. First we will do this. Then give plus sign, because your plus sign is there. And then again 18 into, sorry, here 2 will come. 18 into 2. Okay. Now 18 into 20. How will you do? Yes, 18 into 2 will do. 18 2s are 36. And here 1 0 is there. So we will give 1 0. Then plus sign. 18 2s are 36. Now 360 plus 36. Do the addition. 0 plus 6, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. And here only 3 is there at hundreds place. So we will write here 3 at hundreds place. So what is the answer? 396. Okay. Now here one more example is remaining, that is fifth number. It is very easy. What is the number? 14 into 11. 14 into 11. Now what you have to do? This 14 you have to keep as it is into 11 you have to split up in this way 10 plus 1. It is very easy. Now what you have to do? You have to multiply it by 14 into 10 first and then give plus sign and then 14 into 1 you have to do. 14 tens are 140 plus 14 into 1 14. So 140 plus 140 plus 14, do the addition, then you will get the answer 154. This you have to solve by your own. Try to solve by your own. Okay. So in this way, today we have seen the distributive property of multiplication over addition, and then afterwards we have completed our exercise 5.7. Only one example is remaining, that is fifth number. Already I have explained that also, but you have to solve that example by your own. So in this way today we have completed our exercise 5.7. In the next session we are going to see the 2-digit multiplication. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.